We're at a little job in Humber Avenue in Stoke area of Coventry, and a small terraced house. It's not this one, it's the one next door, and with the window open, where we're doing the work. It's a rented house, and we've got the sentry to come down. Brought the digger and the dumper down here already, and unloaded everything. I had to make a bit of a rampway here to get in, because this was there was a gravel board here, but dismantled that. There's no way we can get in and out otherwise. So there's the machinery, there's Ryan, there's Doggy. So we've got a complete gang. Now then, this is the offending garden. Well, there is a garden underneath this lot, I've been told. So it's obviously about 6 foot high. Now, we don't know what we're going to find in here. Potentially, we are only taking the weeds away and digging it over and returfing it. But any household junk and waste isn't on our agenda. So we'll have to deal with that and make the best of it while we can, and see what's in the rest of the jungle over there. It looks quite daunting, but I'm sure it'll be quite normal for us. Won't it, Ryan? Just a normal day. Yeah, we'll get onto that now in a minute, and we'll just go and make sure we can get this dumper in now. Just to level a little bit of soil here to make sure we can get this little contraption in and out. Going into the jungle now. Quite a road travel away from the night. It's a lot of rain overnight. Trying to make a way through so we can see what we're actually up against. You know, I just want to gain accessibility. See where we're going. Back down the other end and start digging it out. I don't know whether we might have to change the bucket, but I'll try it with this one first. Just take this out. It's a rather strange shaped garden. So we've just got to follow the contours for now to get the weeds and stuff out. Quite deep rooted. Right, well, that's 2 dumper loads on there. We're going to continue on doing this now until the truck's full. Well, that's another dumper loaded up. Then going off onto the truck. Same procedure as that. Making good progress now. About 2 minutes ago, and you can feel the rain coming already. Fortunately, I'm behind a rain cloud. Okay, not going all day. Oh, but there's a tree stump here. Come on. Two. cluster of roots here which we can dig out. We've got this huge root here which is far from dead, and it's going to be a major operation to dig that out, and we haven't accounted for that in our project, so we'll wait to see what happens on that, but I think it's going to have to stay at this point. But we're going to have to dig this one out because this is just a cluster of roots. Overall picture, not looking too bad. Few roots to dig out yet. Probably one more dumper load to go on the truck, and the rest of it we can turn over, I reckon. We've taken the bulk of the material away to the tip. Now what I'm doing, I'm turning the ground over and fishing the roots out what's left behind. See, as you can see, these roots will be coming out. We'll be hand picking out the roots so we can't get with the machine. We're turning over, we've got great depth of topsoil here. So all these roots are deep rooted, coming out, and we can use the soil again. Then I collected the fencing material. I've got the first couple of posts in. I'm digging the hole now for the third post. Yeah, it's getting a bit tough digging here now. That root's a bit too big for us to dig out. Probably could dig it out, 11 price for it, but we've got another one down there as well. If we dug that one out, then that would upset that other tree, so we can't do that, so we may as well leave this one here. But we've got to cut this root off, which is nice and big and thick. But Ryan here with his trusty sword, you know, he will endeavour. There you go, 2 days later. I'm going over this a couple of times. I'm going to have this small bank here because otherwise we wouldn't get any flat areas of lawn at all. So that where the machine is now, that's about 18 inches high, and the gravel board's a foot high, so that was like 2'6" in old money. 2'6" higher on one end than what it is on the other. That's quite a slope, so you wouldn't be able to do anything with a lawn with a slope on it like that. So this is the only way we could have got this, having that bank on that side and having the, if we'd have not had the bank and had it levelled across, we'd have had to import soil, and we'd have needed to get a higher fence with more gravel boards, which would have looked really stupid. As it is, it doesn't look so bad. It looks quite good from this side. Ryan's nearly finished. He's doing little bits on his own now, putting the last few panels in. Had to cut a gravel board in the panel. I'm continuing on with this. We've got the turf on the truck outside. I'm running along the edge there now, tracking this bank in so it don't slip or sink or wash away. I'll just show you what I'm doing with that. Got the rake attachment on. This is taking out any more stones and roots and anything along the way. As you can see, I'm going over this with the bucket rake. That's my own little invention, that rake. Been around for a few years now, that has. I'm going to go over this a couple of times because it'll break it up and also get out all the... Every time I go over it, I'm going to collect all this rubbish. You'd never believe how much rubbish you just collect every time you go over such a piece of ground. Anyway, Ryan here is still sorting the fence out. We've had to cut a panel and remanufacturing bits to go up here. Doing a great job. Let's come around this side and have a look. All nicely concreted in. There you go. Not like the last one now. Hello. This is Julie.
Hello.
This is our client that we're doing the job for. And she looks happy anyway, so
Very happy.
I think she's happy with the work. Yeah. Great. So I've been over it with the rake on the machine, and now I'm just giving it a bit of a finishing touch with the hand rake, trying to get it blended and flowing, fluid, so that there's no sharp edges and the bank and the grass blend nicely. That's it. Ryan's bringing in all the turf here. And I'm going to give him a hand to lay it shortly. Right, we're almost ready for the turf. I've been raking away by hand here just to get, because the bucket rake on the machine isn't flexible enough to actually try and take this angle out. I want it all dished an angle, you see, because it's going to be mowed. This is not going to be a verge where they put a border where what's going to be planted. It's going to be grass, so we've got to be able to get the mower up and down it, so keeping it fluid, if you like. It's hard work, and the sun is shining. We had an awful shower of rain at one stage, and it turned this into a bit of a swamp for a while, but it's all right now. It's dried out again because the ground is so dry underneath, and it sucked all the moisture out, which is good. Yep. Get the first few rolls down. I'm going to run them. The first one's going to run that way, so we don't have to trim too close to the fence, and then the rest of the grass will run crossways. Oh, there's a little doggy making an appearance. And beautiful friend Julie here. She's keeping an eye on us to make sure we do a good job. She came down early today. We would have been finished by now, but we had a storm and it rained, so we took an hour or so out. But I think she's quite happy. Just show you a bit more of how it's coming together. We just about got all the turf down. It's looking pretty good. Slotting the fence panel in. Just going to move this wheelbarrow. Doggy's playing with the ball here nicely. See, Ryan can't leave his mechanicking days behind. He's got that spanner in his hand just in case my camera breaks. Right, and this is Julie, and she's coming round to have a look now and see what she thinks about the job. Doggy thinks it's all right. Well, thank you, Ryan, for all your help. It's been great. You've worked very hard, and I'm very proud of you. Done a great job, mate. Thank you. Now you can video Julie and me. All I want you to do, Julie, is lavish praise on us. Yes. Here's that money I owe you. Right. This is Julie, and this is her garden that she rents this house out.
That. Yes.
You've seen what it was like beforehand, and my phone always rings in the middle of doing something. So, sorry about the interruption. Everything good?
Yes, I'm very, very pleased.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Very good job.
Are you more than pleasantly surprised, or just average?
No, much better than I expected.
Yeah, that's
very
great.
good job.
Yeah, that's lovely. So they've got the new fence and the new lawn, and we've contoured it so that we've given you a flat area. And
Beautiful.
as this area here is to the bottom of the fence, we couldn't get around that without making that too high. So, very nice. I'm glad you're happy. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Harry.
Thank you.
Really, really appreciate
And Ryan.
that. Thank you.
Our photographer.
Thank you, Ryan.
Oh, thank you. It's a pleasure to do business with you. And any problems, call us. And thank you for watching, and we hope to see you one day in your garden.